It's time. It's time to stop living small. It's time to stop doubting the brilliance that's already within you. Because abundance, true, limitless abundance, is not something you chase. It's something you allow. Right now, in this very moment, you are standing in the middle of infinite potential. But here's the truth. Most people block their own abundance not because they don't have it, but because they don't believe they deserve it. Let that sink in. You were born with a powerful imagination, the engine of creation. Every thought, every emotion, every belief you consistently entertain is shaping the world you experience. Abundance isn't out there waiting for you to find it. It's inside, waiting for you to stop pushing it away. So ask yourself, what stories are you telling yourself? Are you saying, I'm not good enough, I'll never make it? That's for other people. Because if you are, you're not just speaking words, you're casting spells. And the universe listens. But here's the good news. The moment you decide, truly decide, to shift your self-image, everything changes. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You need vision. You need belief. You need you. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are the operant power in your life. And once you align your inner world with the abundance you desire emotionally, mentally, spiritually, the outer world has no choice but to reflect it. You want more love? Be more loving. You want wealth? Feel wealthy now? You want freedom? Think free thoughts. You want success? Show up as someone who has already succeeded. Abundance isn't a reward. It's a reflection. And you are the mirror. So stop waiting, stop wishing, and most of all, stop blocking the flow that was meant for you. Open the gates. Align your thoughts, your feelings, your assumptions with the life you know is yours. Walk like it. Talk like it. Live like it. Because the moment you stop blocking your abundance, you start receiving it. Abundance is not something you need to work your fingers to the bone to earn. It's not a reward for suffering or a medal for exhaustion. It's a natural state that comes when your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are in harmony with receiving. You don't have to prove yourself worthy, you already are. The moment you stop doubting your worth, you make room for more to flow in. This isn't about effort, it's about energy. What you tune into becomes your experience. Tune into lack and you'll see more of it. Tune into abundance, and it begins showing up in unexpected ways. You are the receiver, just open the channel. The biggest block to your abundance isn't the economy, your job, or your past. It's the voice in your head that says, it's not possible for me. That voice has been running the show for too long. But it's not truth, it's a story. And stories can be rewritten. You have the pen, you have the power, and you have the permission. When you finally stop resisting your own growth, life rushes in to meet you. The flow is always there, but you have to stop building dams. The moment you stop standing in your own way, the abundance that's always been yours shows up effortlessly. Let it in. Every belief you hold is either a key or a lock. You don't need to fight for abundance, you just need to unlock it. And that key lives in your assumptions, not your effort. If you believe the world is limited, you'll live that limitation. If you believe opportunity is scarce, you'll never see what's right in front of you. But if you shift even one belief toward possibility, everything begins to reorganize. Doors open, ideas spark, and people show up. Beliefs aren't invisible, they build the walls or windows of your life. So choose the ones that let the light in. You were not born to beg the universe for scraps. You were born to create, to command, and to receive. There is a massive difference between pleading and expecting. One says, I hope I'm worthy. The other says, I know I am. When you stop seeking validation from the outside, the inside grows quiet and strong. You stop waiting for a sign and become the sign. You stop asking for permission and start moving with confidence. Because you finally realize abundance isn't granted. It's claimed. Your life is a mirror, and it reflects not what you want, but what you assume is true. You can visualize all day long, but if your core assumption is this won't work, that's what shows up. Assumptions are silent architects they build while you're not looking. The powerful truth is that you can shift them. You can begin to assume that good things come to you, that people support you, that success is inevitable, and the world around you will rearrange itself to match. It's not magic, it's alignment in motion. Assume wisely. Words mean nothing if your self-concept doesn't support them. You can affirm wealthy 1,000 times, but if you feel broke inside, nothing changes. The universe doesn't respond to what you say, it responds to what you believe yourself to be. That's why the inner work is everything. Changing the way you see yourself changes what you allow yourself to have. When you raise your self-image, you raise your standards. And abundance always meets you at your level of belief. Don't speak it, be it. That's when things move. You are not out of alignment because the world is unfair. You are out of alignment because you're trying to create from a place of disbelief. Abundance is not about working harder, it's about working from the right frequency. That frequency is trust. That frequency is ease. When you align with abundance, opportunities chase you. You don't need to hustle for validation anymore. You move like it's already done. That energy speaks louder than words and reality responds fast. Alignment is the new hustle, own it. Abundance doesn't come to those who want it, it comes to those who feel they deserve it. You can desire something all day long, but if your inner voice says not me, you block the flow. Worthiness is not earned through suffering, it's realized through self-acceptance. When you say yes to yourself, life says yes right back. Feelings of unworthiness are not facts, they're echoes of old stories. Rewrite them. Stand in your value. Feel the truth of your deserving in your bones. That's when the magic shows up. Every single thought you repeat is laying bricks in the foundation of your future. Are you building a castle of confidence or a prison of doubt? You might not realize how much power your daily thinking holds. One negative thought doesn't ruin you, but patterns do. When you catch yourself repeating lack, stop and switch. Replace it with possibility. Build a habit of feeding your future, not your fear. Your thoughts are creative tools, treat them with respect. They're either your weapon or your wand. You don't need to remove blocks, you need to stop believing in them. The only real block is your loyalty to the limitation. What if nothing was in your way? What if it was all imagined? Most of what stops us isn't real, it's recycled doubt dressed as logic. But logic won't lead you to abundance, belief will. The truth is, you're freer than you think. You've just grown comfortable in your cage. But comfort is not your destiny. Let go of the illusion, and the path clears. You've been the gatekeeper all along. Your imagination isn't just a playground, it's the blueprint of your life. Every image you hold consistently in your mind is a preview of what's to come. If you see struggle, you'll live it. If you see overflow, that's what will find you. Don't underestimate the power of a single repeated vision. Imagination is the first creation, reality follows behind like a shadow. You weren't given imagination to escape life, but to design it. The clearer you see it within, the faster it appears without. You are the visionary, the builder, and the receiver. So use that power with intention. You don't get what you try to feel, you get what you consistently embody. Feeling it real isn't about forcing fake emotions. It's about tuning into a version of yourself that already has what you want. How would you move? How would you speak? How would you feel? That version of you exists now, and your job is to connect with it emotionally. Not for 5 minutes, but as a way of being. When your inner world matches your desire, it has to show up. That's not luck, that's law. And it always works. You want more in your life. Start assuming it's already yours. Stop looking at the gap, start feeling the gain. Gratitude is not about pretending to like your problems. It's about choosing to focus on what is working right now. Gratitude is an amplifier. It multiplies everything it touches. When you appreciate the little things, you invite bigger things to join. A grateful heart has no resistance. It's open, it's soft, it's ready to receive. Abundance loves that energy. So stop waiting and start thanking now. Fear is not the enemy, it's just misdirected faith. When you fear the worst, you're believing deeply in something you don't want. That same energy could be poured into trusting what could go right. Fear is imagination in reverse. It's a saying that your creative power is active but not yet aligned. Shift it. Flip it. Ask, what if the best case scenario unfolds? What if it all works out better than expected? That thought has power too. Start feeding that one instead and watch everything shift. You are the cause. Life is simply responding to your dominant state of being. You're not at the mercy of fate, you're shaping it, moment by moment. What you feel consistently, what you expect, what you assume, that's what's creating. Stop trying to fix the outside, go inward. Shift the cause and the effects will follow. This is personal responsibility at the highest level. It's not always easy, but it's always empowering. The moment you own your power, life starts reflecting it right back. You're not a victim. You're the source. Working harder is not the same as moving in alignment. The world taught you to hustle, but that only gets you so far. True abundance responds to belief, not burnout. It's not about doing more, it's about being more. Being calm, being sure, being in sync with what you desire. You can grind for years and still feel stuck. Or you can align and move forward with clarity and grace. When your energy says, I already have it, the world rearranges. So stop chasing, start becoming. That's the real flex. Struggle doesn't make you more worthy, it just makes you tired. Somewhere along the way, people glorified pain. They said, if you suffer, you'll earn it. But abundance doesn't need your suffering, it needs your openness. You don't have to prove anything to receive. Let that belief go. Life flows easier when you're not trying to battle your way through it. Ease is not laziness. Peace is not weakness. In fact, the most magnetic people move with calm certainty. Be one of them. You can't receive what you constantly push away with doubt. You say you want love, wealth, freedom, but then you speak of fear, lack, and struggle. That's mixed energy. That's a yes and a no at the same time. The universe doesn't respond to words, it responds to vibration. What are you practicing internally? What are you feeding emotionally? You can't expect a life of flow when you're still married to resistance. Let go. Say yes without hesitation. Say yes with your whole being. Change begins the second you do. You don't need to wait for Monday, the first of the month, or some perfect sign. That idea is just a delay tactic. You have access to your power right now. The moment you shift your inner stance, life shifts with you. It may not happen all at once, but the momentum begins. Don't underestimate the power of a single decision made with clarity. Decide to walk in abundance. Decide to trust the vision. And let that version of you lead the way, starting today. You keep rehearsing failure in your mind like it's preparing you, but it's only programming you. Every time you play out the worst case scenario, you give it more weight, more attention, more energy. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's repeated. If you want different results, rehearse success, rehearse confidence, rehearse joy. See yourself winning over and over. That's how you shift from survival mode to creation mode. And that's when abundance lands. You don't need more money, time, or followers. You need to believe you're already enough. Abundance doesn't come when you're finally perfect. It comes when you're fully present. You already have everything inside you to live a life of overflow. But if you keep telling yourself you're not there yet, you'll stay chasing. The truth is, the more you trust your value, the more life reflects it. It's not about waiting for worthiness to arrive. It's about recognizing it's always been there. And when you do, everything starts to shift. Your energy says, I'm ready now. And the universe agrees. When you deeply trust, things happen faster. Trust clears the path, while doubt clogs it up. You can't walk confidently into your next level if you're still questioning every step. Trust isn't passive, it's powerful. It's not hoping things work out. It's knowing they will. The more you lean into certainty, the smoother the journey becomes. Life starts opening doors you didn't even knock on. Trust tells the universe, I'm aligned, available. Let's go. And it always answers in kind. Worry is imagination used against yourself. Every time you picture what could go wrong, you're rehearsing it into your nervous system. That same energy could be building something beautiful, but instead you're planting seeds of stress. It's okay to feel fear, but don't water it with attention. Your imagination is a tool, not a tormentor. Use it to visualize your peace, your power, your success. When worry shows up, say thanks, but no thanks, and turn your vision toward possibility again. Your desire is not random, it's a message. It's the voice of your future self saying, this is who we are. Stop treating it like a fantasy. It's guidance. It's direction. You didn't create the dream is creating you. That longing you feel is sacred. It's not something to question or explain away. It's something to trust even when it doesn't make sense. Follow it like a compass, not a wish. Your desire is your assignment. Honor it. Live it. The version of you that is everything you want, they already exist. Not someday, not if things go right now, in this moment. That version of you is a frequency away. So how do you access them? You act like them. Think like them. Speak like them. That's alignment. You don't have to fake it. You just have to tune in. The more you embody the reality you desire, the faster it shows up. Because you're no longer waiting for the shift. You are the shift. There's no shortage of abundance, only a shortage of belief. Life isn't withholding anything from you, but your mind might be. You might be filtering everything through past wounds, old fears, and outdated stories. But you can change that lens. The world becomes more generous the moment you believe it can be. Scarcity is a mindset, not a fact. Flip it. Stretches your belief wider. The more you expect goodness, the more it multiplies. That's how abundance works. It meets you where you look. Close the gap between where you are and who you want to be by stepping into that energy now. Don't wait until you've earned it. Show up like it's already yours. Embody confidence. Walk with intention. Speak with clarity. Be generous not because you have extra, but because you are abundance. When you stop waiting for the shift and become it, you collapse timelines. What once felt far away lands in your lap. Because life responds to identity, not desperation. You're not chasing success, you're remembering it's already inside you. Success isn't something you gain. It's something you reveal. Peel back the doubt, the conditioning, the hesitation, and there it is. You've always had it. The more you reconnect with that inner fire, the less external validation you'll need. You'll move from purpose, not pressure. And that's when success becomes magnetic, not a chaser flow, a pull, not a push. Reality is a delayed echo of your internal world. What you see today is just the after effect of what you believed yesterday. So if you want to change what's out there, start inside. Shift your assumptions. Upgrade your self-talk. Stop fighting with your current reality, just create a new one with your focus. It won't always be instant, but it's inevitable. Because life is always mirroring you. Your outer world can't resist a powerful inner change. Make the shift. Let the rest catch up. You don't need to try harder. You need to be clearer. Abundance isn't resisting you. You're just not matching it yet. The moment you let go of confusion, hesitation, and old limitations, clarity rushes in. Clarity is power. Clarity is magnetism. When you're clear on who you are and what you expect, the universe responds without delay. So stop blocking your abundance with doubt. Start inviting it with certainty. And let your clarity pull it all in like gravity. Abundance is not somewhere out there waiting for the perfect version of you to show up. It's already within you, quietly waiting for your permission to be felt, expressed, and lived. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to force it. You simply need to stop blocking it. The stories of doubt, the habits of fear, the identity rooted in limitation, they're all illusions you've outgrown. The truth is, life is always responding to you, not your effort, but your energy. Not your need, but your belief. When you shift from striving to knowing, from trying to embodying, everything changes. It's not magic, it's alignment. It's remembering who you really are beneath the noise, powerful, worthy, whole. So from this moment forward, walk like it's already yours. Speak as if the universe is listening, because it is. Let your actions declare, I am no longer blocking my abundance. I am becoming it. Now go live it.